What's good, y'all? It's your boy, Brother Jariah, and we're back with another video. Now, for the past couple of days, social media has actually been buzzing about the Joe Budden podcast because Joe Budden himself actually fired both his co-hosts, Rory and Maul, on a new episode of the Joe Budden podcast that was actually deleted at the time. But y'all know how social media works. Even a post and delete tweet can be saved and can be resurfaced.
Choices and options. He feels like he's entitled to more. Rory, you are in breach of your contract, and from this point forward, you are fired, and you're not welcome back. Does anybody in here have a problem that I'm the person that has to say that?
No.
Maul, I'm the person that has to say that. The gall of you to think that you are observing the way that I am, to think that I have to come to you about a problem I have with another man. We have things sorely mistaken around here. That's not ego and arrogance. It's realism. He still feels like he has.
So pretty much like I said, Joe fired both Rory and Maul from the show after they returned from a month hiatus about 3 weeks ago. But even then, I could still see there was some negative energy and some bad vibes in the room. Hell, even the damn seating arrangement was fucked up. I feel like there's 3 main components to this issue: loyalty, transparency, and respect. These videos are going to be long, so I'm going to try to break it up and explain it in the best way that I possibly can, since I'm just giving an outsider looking in perspective about what I believe is going on. And I'm not saying I'm going to be 100% correct either, because remember, it's my perspective, and I'm also open to criticism. But with all that being said, let's get straight into the first topic, which is loyalty. Loyalty is defined as giving or showing firm and constant support or allegiance to a person or institution. As some of you guys know, Rory has been there from the very beginning of the Joe Budden podcast, when it was called I'll Name This Podcast Later, back in 2015. Maul was there as well, but he wasn't there from the very beginning like Rory, as Maul was a replacement for Marissa Mendez. In 2016, Joe Budden actually had a beef with Drake, and Joe would end up firing Marissa Mendez for actually taking Drake's side. So Joe would end up replacing Marissa with Maul. And in the beginning, people actually loved Maul because he gave a different perspective from both Joe and Rory. It's 2021, and people absolutely fucking hate Maul. They actually hate Maul to the fact where they believe that Joe should have just fired Maul and kept Rory. In the beginning, Joe told Rory to take a couple of pies off, after Rory made a few comments about his time on being on the set of See the Thing Is podcast, and how he compared how that podcast feels different and is treated different from the main podcast, the Joe Budden podcast.
Mm-hmm. I thought it was a closet. Mm-hmm. No, it's a whole room dedicated to Screenman and Savon with monitors to monitor the podcast.
Yeah, they're not in the actual room.
Then as time progresses, before we start recording, I see like a lot of white dishes with amazing pasta meals and like real silverware. And everyone is just grubbing. And then I started to hinder back on how I'm treated at this podcast with my bags of Cheetos and plastic forks.
Yeah, got to keep the essence.
Everyone was happy there. Yeah. Ian was there. Corey was there. The legendary DJ Premier was chilling.
Preem in the cut. It's something like
regular.
I'm working on something. Checking out the pod vibes.
They had the whole JBN staff there. Happy Smile. Keeb was there. Keeb has never even been in his basement.
That's true. That's true.
Why are you favoriting that podcast? We get nothing over here. We don't even get snacks.
We get snacks. We get Cheetos.
They had a real napkins.
Funyuns. You see the Funyuns?
You get. It's not even double bounty.
He also made a few comments about wanting to fight Joe as well. With all this going on, Maul didn't like the fact that Joe himself could tell Rory to leave, as he thought it should have been a collective decision and not just Joe saying don't show up in pod. So in a way, Maul was sticking up for Rory, and whether or not Joe will admit it or not, he took offense to that. Joe has only known Rory for 7 to 8 years and kind of treated him like an intern. But he has known Maul for more than 10 years. So Joe and Maul actually go back to Joe's slaughterhouse days. And Maul even appeared on some episodes of Love and Hip Hop while Joe was a part of the show in 2013.
Really?
Joe,
Let me go.
Cool out.
Joey, let me
Listen,
go.
Go in the house.
Let me go.
in
So
the
I
house.
get threatened to get punched in the face and I can't say,
Right.
really?
Talk to me. Talk
Really?
To me. Talk to me.
Really?
From the moment he
In Joe's mind, Maul should only have his back because that's his man's. But when Maul took Rory's side, a man Maul hasn't really known for that long, Joe wasn't having that shit at all and took offense to that.